Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this channel. Hope you're doing good. Now, this morning, the Madlanga Commission released a statement, and before I give my 2 cents, let's read the statement together. Media Statement 26 August 2025, Sage Statement by Justice Mbuyiseli Madlanga, Chairperson of the Judicial Commission of Inquiry into Criminality, Political Interference and Corruption in the Criminal Justice System. The Judicial Inquiry into the Criminality, Political Interference and Corruption in the Criminal Justice System regrets to announce that its hearing will not commence on the 1st of September 2025 due to delays in the procurement of vital infrastructure. In the media statement released on August 20th, 2025, the Commission stated that the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development was in the process of procuring the Commission's infrastructure requirements that were necessary for the Commission to commence its hearings. In the media statement, the Commission announced that its hearings could commence on the 1st of September 2025. It made this announcement based on the unequivocal commitments made to it by the department that the requirements could have been procured in time. Unfortunately, those commitments have not been met. As a result, it has since become clear that the Commission will not be able to start the hearing as scheduled. But for the lack of the requirements the department has failed to procure, the Commission could otherwise have been ready to commence the hearing on the 1st of September 2025. Regrettably, the Commission is now left with no choice but to reschedule the start date. What is most regrettable is that a substantial portion of the 3-month period at the end of which the Commission is expected to submit an interim report has gone by without the Commission having heard a single witness. This is not of the Commission's making. The Commission considers it best to fix a new date for the commencement of its hearing once everything that needs to be procured by the department is in place. It also wishes to assure South Africans that it's doing everything within its power to ensure that the first witness will take stand as soon as possible after everything has been procured by the department. The end. Now let's read that sterile, polite little sentence again. We regret to announce that the hearing will not commence on the 1st of September due to delays in the procurement of vital infrastructure. The sentence is just a fancy wrapping paper over a catastrophic failure, and we should be furious. Let's keep the official tone and call it what it is. It's a ticking time bomb. This is not a trivial admin hiccup. This is a public inquiry meant to expose criminality, political interference, and corruption in the judicial justice system. Being hobble-footed by something as basic, just basic procurement. Procurement is the thing that you plan months in advance. The logistics, the chairs, the tech, the room, the microphones, the very scaffolding for truth to be spoken into public record. If those are delayed, the entire process is neutered. Now, the two possibilities everyone is whispering about. Is this sabotage or is this utter incompetence? If this is sabotage, who benefits from the delay? Everybody who's nervous about the testimony, everyone whose name might come up, whose phone calls might be played. A delay is a tactic to buy time to intimidate witnesses, time to manage the narrative in private, time to bury evidence under bureaucracy. Maybe this is just utter incompetence, maybe just a peculiar failure of basic procurement management. Promises were made unequivocally by a department. Fine. But making a promise and actually having a procurement plan are two different animals. If no contingency existed, if timelines were optimistic to a point of fantasy, if procurement people didn't know their own processes or budget lines weren't secured, that's catastrophic incompetence. This is the kind of admin failure that robs citizens of accountability. And for that alone, it's unforgivable. Or maybe it's just both. Where there's political heat, incompetence becomes cover. Where there's incompetence, those who want delay smell an opening. We all know that the system that regularly fails to deliver crucial logistics when stakes are the highest is a system that can be gamed. I hope they understand that this isn't just a delayed start date. It eats into statutory deadlines. It undermines Commission's credibility. It steals the momentum from witnesses and gives cover to anyone who fears the light. A substantial portion of a 3-month period has vanished already, and that's just not administrative incompetence. It's a theft of time the public was owed. At this time, we should all demand that they publish every procurement document, timeline, and correspondences connected to this process. We should demand immediate explanation from the department, not just a blunt press line, but concrete answers. Who signed what, when, and why was there no contingency? Parliament must open oversight questions, not because we like drama, but because the public has a right to know whether this was sabotage, incompetence, or both. If it's incompetence, fire the project manager, overhaul the procurement unit, and put qualified people in charge. If it's sabotage, launch criminal probes into who deliberately delayed the work and who benefited. Either way, the message is brutal and simple. The people who promised transparency and truth just gave us a masterclass in how to silence an inquiry, either by bungling the basics or by pulling the strings behind them. I'm so deflated. I don't even know what to say. But please tell us your thoughts down in the comment section and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.